So I'm working a couple of different issues with Vel here. He wants to go where he wants to go, and he doesn't really want to listen to where I want to go. He will, but I have to kind of make him. I can see in the future, if I don't work on that and maintain that, he might become barn sour later. He might become buddy sour later. So I want to put some tools in now to get in his head that he has to go where I want to go. I left Mouse out here on purpose. You just saw Vel trying to turn to go to him. I'm kind of leaving Mouse as bait. Mouse has a grazing muzzle on because he looks like a pregnant gelding. So I'm using Mouse as bait to see if Vel wants to turn towards him. If he turns to go to him, I'm going to pull Vel away, and I'm going to bump with my spurs, and I'm going to pull his head, and we're going to go someplace else. The other thing I want to work on, that's going to kind of help with potential buddy sourness. The other thing I want to work on is I could see him maybe being a little arena sour in the future. So what I want to do is I want to ride him out, and I'm going to ride him back in, and then we're going to ride out again. Horses become arena sour or barn sour, basically the same thing, because when they go back to the barn or go back to the arena, they get unsaddled and they realize they're done. So they want to go back to the barn so that they can be done. So what I'm doing with him, because I can kind of see that maybe being a problem in the future, since he wants to take me where he wants to go. There, he wanted to go to Mouse. I'm gonna turn and go this way. I'm gonna make him go where I want to go, and we're gonna ride back to the barn, back to the barn, back to the arena. Then we're gonna ride in the arena, make a circle, and we're gonna ride back out. What that's gonna do with him, that's gonna get in his mind that coming back to the barn doesn't necessarily mean that he's done. There's no reason for him to rush back to the barn. There's no reason for him to want to go back to the barn. You see right then, he was kind of made a beeline to the door, and when I asked him to turn, he stopped. There's no reason for him to come back to the barn if he's not done. I could even come in there, trot some circles, make him work harder, and then come back out. We'll walk past Mouse that time. He didn't try to go to him. That was nice. And we're gonna, whoop, now he's decided to go to him. Change directions. When I changed directions there, you notice I was harder with my cues than just generally riding him around. So I made that turn away from Mouse harder because I wasn't just saying, let's go somewhere else. I actually was scolding him a little bit because he made the turn on his own. Now let's go back in the arena. Now Mouse is in here. I bet Vel's gonna try to turn to him when we walk through this gate. Oh, he actually didn't. Learning a little something. Good boy. That's improvement. We're walking straight to the barn aisle, straight to the gate. Let's turn away. I want him to never know when he's done. Kind of tease with Mouse a little bit, walk a little closer. Now we're going to turn away and let's go out the gate. There we go. Good boy. He's looking at the cows. He actually likes to work cows. Haven't done a lot with him on a cow, but we have pushed the cows around a little bit. He likes doing it. You get that breeds in like this, it's typically not a cow horse, and you don't ever really know what to expect. But I have found out more often than not, they do like to make the cow move. Just gonna make a loop back out this way. Let's walk over these logs right here. There we go. Nope, we're not stopping to eat. Walk over the logs. Now let's go back in the arena. Notice when I'm going back, kind of heading straight back, if there is a barn sour, you know, kind of like a run back to the barn kind of instinct, I want to trigger that so that I can work on it if it's there. That's why I kind of head straight to the gate. Notice he's not walking to the gate with the same intensity that he had the first time we walked in here. Let's turn around and do it again. He never knows when he's going to be done. As far as he's concerned, we might do this all day. Now, Mouse, you got to get out of the gate. Go on, Mouse. There we go. On, Mouse. See, now Val's kind of going to Mouse a little harder. I'm going to fuss at him a little bit. We're going to go this way. There we go. Good boy. That was really teasing Val because he knew that, nope, we're going this way. Not going back to Mouse. He knew that his presence kind of pushed Mouse a little bit, and he enjoyed it a little bit. Nope. Let's keep walking. And he enjoyed it a little bit, and that's why he wanted to go back to him. That was fun. So that's why I had to scold him a little bit extra right there, because that triggered that instinct into his head. So that's one thing that you have to think about when you're training a horse. If there's a potential for something to be there in a horse, you're not going to fix that potential, or you're not going to avoid that problem by avoiding the symptom or avoiding the potential. I'm going to take him, I'm going to ask him to move, Mouse, trigger that instinct to push, and then I'm going to scold him if he tries to go back after I pull him off. Same way when you're working a cow horse, I want the horse to push the cow, but when I say stop, we have to stop. So we have fun, we do what the horse wants under the rules. I've talked about those rules in pushing the cow around. So now that we've gone out and back a couple of times, and I got him not necessarily wanting to go to the barn, I'm going to go ahead and step off of him here, let the ride end here, loosen the saddle a hole, because I want to kind of trigger in his mind, hey, there's other nice places to be besides going back to the barn. So this is Val. I'll put a link up here to some of the other videos I've done with him. Until next time, thank you for watching.